welcome guys. First of all, let's get this out of the way. If you have not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you need to go ahead and hit that subscribe right now. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all of that for me. It's very appreciated. Thank you. So today is Thoughtful Thursday, and usually on Thoughtful Thursdays I like to take the time out to really focus on the thoughts that I'm thinking and that you're thinking. So on my page I like to usually post some positive quotes or memes or something to direct your focus into something more positive. But this week I wanted to talk about a really important issue. Also, as you guys can see, I'm pretty much not wearing makeup today, and I did that on purpose because I don't want you guys to be distracted by how I look. I want to actually get this point across because I feel like this is a really big issue that people just need to, understand and listen and understand that you are not trapped in that pain. That pain is no longer you. And with working through that and being aware that that's not you or not a part of you, that you can transform that hate or that pain into pure love. That's a possibility. Yes, it takes work, it takes time, but I promise you, it's a possibility. So that's what I'm trying to do myself. So if I can help other people along the way, that's fantastic. That's really what I want to do anyways. I would like to be a life coach later on. Okay, so let's get into it. Childhood trauma. First of all, I wanted to speak about this because I've experienced it, as a child, and I know how traumatic it can be and how it can just affect you emotionally in just so many areas that you're not even aware of. You feel me? So it's important to face that, acknowledge it, take it for what it is, and move past it. And even though it's like a lot of people like, yeah, of course. No, but a lot of people who experience childhood trauma do not deal with it. They just continue it, and it's like a generational curse, so it really takes a lot of time and patience to get through that. So like I said in my prior video, me and my aunt do foster care here, and there's actually a child whose past and my past is so similar. Like, it's not exactly the same thing, but she's been abused too in multiple different ways, and but we're completely different, because she's so bubbly, outgoing, she loves attention and all of these things, and I was very quiet. I was introverted. I did not really like talking to people and things like that. I was just to myself, always to myself when I was younger. So that's what the trauma did for me. It made me more introverted, quiet, and not want to speak my opinion because I didn't feel like it was valid. While for her, she experienced these things, but now we realized that she'd be looking at me in an inappropriate way or just doing inappropriate things. So I try to teach her. Me and my aunt would try to teach her, like, you cannot do this, you're too young. Yes, you have seen some things and experienced some things that you were way too young to experience, but that's not your fault, but it was wrong, so you cannot, do these behaviors. So yeah, then after a while, when I realized that she was looking at me inappropriately or just period, I'd get so annoyed because we're trying to teach this little girl, but she wouldn't listen. So it was very frustrating. And then after a while, I felt like she became an energy vampire to me because every time I looked at her, I'd think that she's looking at me some type of way, and it'd make me mad. I'm just like, oh, like, it's just draining. Well, it was draining. I thought so. But it was draining because this little girl was me manifested. She was my childhood trauma manifested. That was just right in front of me. So that's why it was bothering me so much, because it was actually a link to me that I had to learn about myself. I feel like that's how we should look at things. Even though I wasn't looking at it like that then, it's because I just really wasn't aware. I was just annoyed that she was looking at me like that. I'm just like, this little girl, she need to stop. Like, Like, I just wasn't comfortable with that. But it was so uncomfortable because it was so close to the pain that I experienced, and I know that she lived that. So, I guess it just really annoyed me until I knew what it was, but But when I came to the conclusion that this little girl was a part of me and the pain that I had to heal within myself, all of that changed. I was able to come to this conclusion through meditation. you know, and this was just, it was not letting up. Mind you, before this happened, I kept seeing 222. Every time it was just accidental, I'll look at the clock, it's 222. And I'm just like, dang, what is this trying to tell me? And I knew something was coming. I didn't know what was going to manifest, but it was another just me healing another thing, another level of awareness within myself, you know. So that was beautiful, and I'm thankful, you know, that I could come to that conclusion. So guys, I promise you, I'm learning so much that when you are resistant towards something that you're hearing, 9 times out of 10 you're supposed to be hearing it, but your ego is trying to keep you in a comfortable place with what you know. You know, but you have to advance and push past that. And the universe is going to do that for you regardless if you want to or not. So, yeah, whenever you're feeling that resistance, ask yourself why you're feeling that. Because when I was feeling resistant towards what my aunt was telling me, I was thinking to myself, like, why is this making me feel some type of way? Like, I know this little girl irritates me, but I shouldn't be feeling resistant to what she's saying to me. You know, but once I was able to ask myself why I asked myself, why am I feeling like this? That's when I got all my answers when I was meditating. It was like, okay, this is why you're feeling like this, because you need to heal this one within yourself. That's basically what my meditation taught me. Okay, guys, so I just want to leave you with this last point. If you don't remember anything else that I said in this video, please remember this. That your messages are being sent to you day in and day out through everything that you're watching, doing, experiencing. Your messages are being sent to you. But you are only able to receive those messages with the open heart. You cannot get your blessings, your messages, all of these things without your heart being open. And you have to heal yourself for your heart to be open. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that it was able to touch some of you guys. So please subscribe, share, like, comment, all of that good stuff. It's very appreciated. Thank you guys. Have a great day.